Deposits on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Bengals of Orlando taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready!
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Browns defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Back to Mixon on second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
What's happening, my guy?
He marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And Stroud now to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
set. Tight. 19, Warriors, 17. Go.
First down, here's Thompson Robinson. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Stroud. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Ain't nobody handed out no freebies. That was just a good play by me.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. You look at this Browns defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That is caught, and he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards. First down, Bengals.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Dragon 60.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
Another throw on 2nd down.
Yeah, that shit hit him in the hands. But they talking about who out of sack. I don't know what I got to do with him catching the ball.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
19 Lions. Street.
The throwing again is Stroud. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now they'll audible to something else. Thompson Robinson now. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60, trap 60.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 67 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Bronco 80. 79 Bronco. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Stroud looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Stroud sets up the play action. That one caught downfield by Howard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Play action. Here's Stroud. Hauled in on the out route by Melton. Touchdown. Bo Melton. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bengals 24, round 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Timberwolves.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ready, break.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Let's go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover.
Ready?
But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Ready?
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Steps away to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down, Orlando.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Ready, ready.
Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll change things around.
What's that?
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Thompson Robinson now. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Browns Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Dragon 60. Bronco 80. Ready.
Option right, and Thompson Robinson keeps it. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Third down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And now an audible here into something else. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup.
70
Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Second down, Thompson Robinson now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Cavity Lions. Ready.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
19 Tigers. Mustang 19.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll run with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Chubb again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively.
Big Lion.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Just power of football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Mixing up the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Stroud. This pass complete to Melton. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Stroud off the play fake. They'll roll him out right.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mixon will try the right side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now, pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And Stroud now to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Browns drive about to get started. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
79 Broncos.
The DTR going to throw it here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Bronco 80.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now it's Mixon running right.
Nah, he dead ass deserved that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because he's like glitching out my defense. Every time he lines up in double stacks, my corner is like dead ass out of bounds, damn near. So it's allowing him to throw them streaks. That's how he got them 2 touchdowns. Tony think his ass slick, bro. Fuck him.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Stroud looking to change the play.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
2nd down and inches. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in the first game. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. McPherson's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Thompson Robinson. Completes to Njoku. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Looks like they'll move things around here. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And shedding through the tackle. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.
I ain't no goddamn about the game. I hate this nigga.
Performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Orlando, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next.